Yo, guys, it's day 7. If you've been joining us for the first time ever this week and you've joined us for 7 days of the ministry, or it's your first show, hopefully you can go back and check out the rest. Or if you're a long-time follower of the ministry, either way, I just want to thank you for joining us here with the Ministry of Wrestling for a new concept for us. It's the Ministry of Wrestling Awards 2022. Yes, it's happening in 2023, but that gave us a chance to let everything happen. All of our results, mind you, I do want to stress, have been released pre-2023, so there's nothing that can sway us really. So what is this show all about? It's short, it's sweet. If you've been following our other shows, we've done news shows and we've also done a prediction show, and they can get quite lengthy because we've all got a little bit to say and we all clash, and it's healthy. This is what wrestling's about. This is why we're YouTubing. We want to connect with wrestling fans. It doesn't matter where you are on the globe. We want to talk to you, we want to connect to you, we want to talk wrestling. It's a hobby of us, it's a hobby of yours. Why shouldn't we connect? There you go. So what it is, we have gone out and we, as the ministry that we are, 5 group of friends, we've come together when we do this show, and we came back pretty strong. We started off on YouTube. We've had a pod for a while, but this is our first official year as YouTubers. Last year this is. And we want to get bigger and better, and it's been, as I said, prediction show, bit of a news show. Mainly the prediction show has been our main thing. We don't miss that. We've missed news here and there. We wanted to just say thank you to those who have been with us, sticking with us, and also to anyone who is a wrestling fan who wants to join us on this journey that we're taking on. We're trying to be more consistent, and we've done 7 days of the ministry awards. So each day this week, we have gone through different categories. It's been Female of the Year, Male of the Year, Tag and Faction of the Year, Comeback of the Year, Show of the Year, Match of the Year. That's 6. And now, because 2022 was such a year, oh my God, what a year it was. What better way to end than oh my God moment of the year for 2022. Again, none of us have seen the others. So if all 5 of us agree that this was the oh my God moment of the year, then you know what, guys? Sorry, you don't get to vote unless you can comment below and sway us differently. If 4 of us have agreed on the same thing and 1 has differed, now it's over to you guys. You will head on over to our socials, you will vote. You can also comment below here or on our Facebook page. Hit us up with a video on TikTok, wherever you want, however you want. We don't care. The interaction is all that we care about. And that's where you get to vote for the difference between it. And the more we differ, the more choices you guys have. Yesterday was the first time that all 5 of us completely differed from each other. So we've had 1 show where we all agreed, and we've had 1 show where we all couldn't agree. And today we're going to see what blew our socks off, right? What was the moments that took the ministry boys off their seat? And guys, because 2022 was such an amazing year, I'm sure you guys have got some stuff as well. Please do comment below. But before you do comment below, you may well agree with what we had to say. And there's only one way to find out, and that's for me to shut up and let the video roll for you guys to see what we voted for, the oh my God moment of 2022.
And my OMG moment of the year was the one I called. I'm feeling quite smug about it, but it was also such a beautifully crafted moment. It was William Regal turning on the Blackpool Combat Club and siding with MJF, granting MJF the AEW world title. What a moment that was. Beautifully crafted, and OMG to the highest degree.
Okay, my OMG moment of the year. Well, that's gotta go to one American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Like, you know, we heard rumors. Sometimes, like, when you hear these rumors, they pay off. Sometimes they don't. In the run-up to WrestleMania, I mean, I really did think as soon as they announced Seth Rollins was having a, you know, special surprise guy as his opponent, I thought it's gotta be Cody, because who's it gonna be? Although it would have actually cracked me up if it was someone like Shane McMahon or Goldberg, like, because the amount of heat that would have got would have been unreal. But no, when the lights went off, the fireworks came, and then you just hear it. Wrestling has more than one royal family. But everyone popped, yeah. Whether it was at home, I can speak from personal experience. The ministry popped big time for when like Cody came out, like and again, coming out with the AEW music. Well, not his AEW music, but his music he's been using ever since he left WWE. That was a great treat. And it's good to see the actual character, the American Nightmare, in full attire, the stage lift and everything, you know. So that for me was the greatest OMG moment of the year.
Leon's oh my god moment of the year. Dominic Mysterio turns on Edge and his dad, Rey Mysterio Jr. at Clash at the Castle.
Right. Got to do the oh my god moment. And the OMG moment has to be Cody Rhodes raising up slowly, looking like, what's it? Homelander. Yo, I never thought he would be back in WWE. Actually, he'll be back by, later when he's out of shape, can't wrestle anymore. But, return, because they all do that. They'll return them. But he's a VP on one company and left and came to WWE. Everyone was waiting for it. Everyone knew it was going to happen. But it's like, it's going to happen. But is it going to happen? Then it did. I guess wrestling has more than one family. Cody Rhodes returning at WrestleMania 38 was my oh my god moment. Big pop.
Oh my god, 2022. My god, there has been a few oh my god moments. We went to a show and got acknowledged by the tribal chief for a chant we created by him. So that was something, having people sing along. Cody Rhodes returns at WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes removes a jacket and is bruised to fuck at Hell in a Cell. CM Punk walks out of AEW, Brawl Out happens. Scott Hall passes. That one very, very, very nearly made the list. The one thing that will top all of those, though, is the reason I know all of those names is because of a certain Vincent Kennedy McMahon. And Vince stepped down. Yeah, this year we saw Vince McMahon step down from the perch. Something we thought would only happen at death. Let's not get into why he stepped away, but what we have to acknowledge is the fact that Vince is the reason wrestling is on the mainstream. Whether you're an AEW mark, an NWA mark, an Impact mark, WCW mark, ECW mark, it doesn't really matter. What it comes down to is the fact that Vince McMahon is the reason wrestling, as a wrestling fan, the reason you're watching and listening right now is because he was able to put it on the mainstream. I'm not saying you wouldn't be a fan, but it's on the mainstream thanks to Vince. And hearing him retire and step away from the game and give him power over to Triple H is not something I thought I would see. And it was the biggest shocker for me of the year. And that was me. Now, from me, back to me. Kind of arrogant to end on me, wasn't it? Sorry, it wasn't planned. It was not planned. So, guys, there we are. The ministry have spoken. There are a few selections for the oh my god moment of the year. And Joey Styles, I can only but apologize for butchering something you have done so wonderfully for so many years. So, guys, here we are. Here are the contenders for the oh my god moment of the year. They are Vince McMahon at 77. Time for me to retire. Thank you, WWE Universe. Then, now, forever together. Hashtag WWE. Hashtag thankful. AEW's moment. William Regal slides the brass knucks over to MJF, turns his back on the Blackpool Combat Club, and gives MJF, the devil, the title at AEW. Talking AEW, Mr. AEW EVP, who left the company and came back home. The American Dream's son, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, returns to the WWE. Or is it Leon's choice, the Clash at the Castle moment that we all wanted to see happen, then we thought it's not going to happen, and under Triple H's guise, it happened straight away, and he became Mr. Judgment Day. Dominic Mysterio turns his back on Edge and Rey Mysterio at Clash at the Castle. Guys, those are the moments that we are putting out there. That is 4 options for you to vote for. And how can you vote for them? You head on over to @Ministry of Wrestling on Instagram or @MOW News on Twitter. We will join the votes, guys. It's not a case of, it's that side gets to pick this day, that. No. Each day that you guys vote, the votes get added up, and then we'll put it out there. We're going to work some maths out on the percentages and this, that, and the other, but it will be treated fairly. None of it is going to be swayed into this person's victory or that person's victory. The only one who could sway the victory is the people who have the choice to sway the votes. And that's because we've always laid it out. Each show for 7 days, we've put out our opinions, but we are aware that wrestling fans and wrestling universe is absolutely huge. Not even WWE universe. And I'm a WWE mark. Screw the WWE universe at this point. It's all about the wrestling fans, the sports entertainment fans, whichever way you want to call yourself. Your vote, your moment. Teach us. This is what we at the ministry want to do. It's all about, on our other show that we called the Silver Screen Dudes, we call edutainment. Education and entertainment mixed together. We would love to learn. We love to talk wrestling. We love to watch wrestling. We love to appreciate it. New Japan have got some awesome stuff. I'm sure they've got an oh my god moment that we forgot. AEW was a forbidden door. That was an oh my god moment. Like, hit us up, guys. Comment below. Again, it's going to be on the Facebook at Ministry of Wrestling. Ministry of Wrestling on TikTok. Send us a video. Whichever media you want to do to send us what you believe is the oh my god moment of the year, it's up to you. Just comment below and you may sway us. For the past 7 days, these awards have gone out and it has been based on our selection. The winners will be announced next week, and it won't be just me. So if you are tired of this face that's been with you for the past 7 days, be thankful that the other guys, 4 other guys will become 5, and the ministry will be all in the house together, and we will be discussing plans. What plans will we be discussing? More content. If you like stuff like this, please, guys, a few thumbs up, a few comments and subscriptions. If you show us that this is what you want, we will do more of this. There's a prediction show that you've got to check it out. You've got to check it out. We may be changing the format, but it will be staying this way up until WrestleMania. It is tight as hell. There is a belt. We've actually got a Ministry of Wrestling belt, and we will be crowning an actual champ. I've won it once, then the Tech has won it once. And this third show, it's all kinds of tight. And that's that. There's wrestling news. If you want to see more wrestling news, hit us up. But it's not for me to discuss it on my own. As I said, I've spoken enough for the past 7 days. So I'm going to leave some for the guys to do. We are also going to be discussing, our first show will be visions for 2023. What we want to see, what from the companies we want to see them deliver, where they've gone wrong, where they've gone right, how we want them to correct some mistakes, what we don't want them to continue. Austin Theory. That's the cash-in, not the wrestler. I believe he's an awesome star. You know, these are the stuff we're going to look at. There's a lot of stuff to discuss, and the more you comment, guys, the more we will acknowledge you. Yeah, we can acknowledge the bloodline, but we will acknowledge you, the wrestling fans who have told us what they want to see. So if this is your first show, please do check out the rest of the week and every other content that we've got on the show. We are also available on podcast platform. Do you know what? Let me put that out there, guys, just to let you know that we are available on pod. These may or may not go on pod. I'm not too sure. But if you'd like to hear the Ministry of Wrestling, if you don't have a chance to watch us all the time, we are available on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Castbox, Deezer, Spreaker, iHeartRadio, Podchaser, TuneIn, Stitcher, Geo7, and just search for Ministry of Wrestling, and this is where you will find all the content that we currently deliver. We do have a bit of a sponsorship. I haven't put it out for the past 6 days, guys, because I didn't think it was right. But if you have appreciated what I have done, the entertainment that have been brought to you by me and the other guys, because, hey, they took their time out during the festive season as well to disconnect from their family to give this snippet of entertainment, do head on over to direct.me/Ministry of Wrestling and just send us a tip. If you want to send a penny, a cent, a dime, a dollar, a great British pound, a yen, whatever you do, we will appreciate it, because you know what, we do it for passion. But the more you tip us, and this is not with obligation, guys, the more we can tell our jobs to a bit of a stone cold salute there, and the more we can deliver this kind of content to you guys. So guys, honestly, thank you for joining us for the 7 days of the ministry. Thank you for joining us from the beginning. If you've been on from just pod, thank you for joining us on a YouTube and pod level. Any support, whether it's been on our socials here, wherever, we do appreciate you. And we are hoping to be a lot more consistent in 2023. It's just scheduling it all in, guys. But we are trying our best, and we do appreciate you all. So until next week's show, when we are there, and I promise you guys there is a next week's show, I am the one AJ, aka Too Sweet Tony. I am out, and I will see you all next week as we deliver the ministry news and predictions and hopes. And hey, there's a prediction show coming soon because there's Royal Rumble this month, baby. So until then, I am the one AJ, Too Sweet Tony, and I'm out.